Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Holt from Exodus and formerly from Slayer, and you're listening to The Razor's Edge.
You're listening to The Razor's Edge. My name's Matt, and I'm here with Desert Storm at Bloodstock Festival. How are you doing?
Yeah, good.
Amazing. Yeah, real good.
You've had a busy day so far, then.
Been busy for sure. Yeah.
It's been a belter. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Didn't get that much sleep yesterday. But
No.
the nerves, the
It's an
excitement.
early start, wasn't it? Early start.
I was up at 5:30. No, it was good turnout for
Fucking buzzing, man. So good.
band,
Yeah.
So good.
You've just opened the main stage at Bloodstock Festival. That's it's a pretty cool sentence to be able to say.
Absolutely.
You know?
And on stage, I said a few times, it's an absolute privilege to be able to do so. Because
Absolutely.
it is. Like, we had Simon Hall introduce us and open the main stage up, and it was like, wow. From the folks we've spoken to, they've saying you set a high bar, and it's been great to hear that. Really.
Easily the biggest gig of our lives. So
Absolutely,
far.
yeah. It has been.
So quite an unreal experience, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it went so quick when you're up there. Wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it did.
40 minutes or whatever. It's just.
I came off stage and I was sort of one of the first things I was saying to people is, if I never get the opportunity again, I feel like I took that and did everything that we want. Like we smashed that. Like there's nothing that we could have done that was any better than what we did. So,
It's good.
Yeah.
It went down well, I think.
So proud of us for doing what we did.
Yeah.
Last time I saw you at Bloodstock, you're on the Sophie stage. How does the general experience? How is it different when you're on that main stage? Do you find?
That's a real tricky question to answer. I mean, Sophie stage was amazing.
Yeah.
I feel like with the Sophie stage, like it still feels like, playing a venue at night because it's dark in there.
Yeah, the marquee.
Yeah, but like this is obviously you're outside at like 10 in the morning or whatever. Open air.
But the last time we played it was that boiling hot weekend. Was it? It was 2 years ago.
It was just after Palladion, was it?
That's it. Yeah.
Was it 22?
Must have been.
I think it was 22.
Was it 22?
Yeah.
And that was roasting. I was absolutely roasting.
very hot.
And the problem with the Sophie stage is that because it's a marquee, even though on stage you get like a good flow of air, but it's just like it's more baking than it is playing in an outer sort of open air sort of stage.
Yeah, I definitely felt a breeze today. Like,
which was nice.
we're pretty lucky with the weather actually.
We have been. It's threatened like shit weather, so we've done all right.
Yeah, we had a bit of rain yesterday, didn't we? So I was like, it's going to be a washout again. If it is, people ain't going to show up.
It's been perfect because we had a breeze which kind of like just takes the edge off. But anybody sat in their tent, the sun's baking the tent, and they're like, I've got to get out. I've got to go out and see some music.
I guess I'll go see the band.
I guess I'm awake now. I can't really sleep in, so it's almost perfect.
I forgot about that siren that they blow out as well, waking everyone up. It's quite a good idea, actually.
That is a good idea.
Time to
Wake
watch
up
some
calls.
music.
Get up.
Well, if it wasn't a siren, it'd be our sound check. I had a few folks come up and say, that sounded good. I was like, what, were you out front? They hadn't even opened the front gates. And they're like, no, we heard it from the tent. Like, we're in accessibility camping, it's only behind the stage.
It was loud.
Another reason the show is significant is because it's one of the last with Dennett playing bass.
It is.
Excited to hear that he's going.
Shame he's leaving, he's been brilliant.
We will miss him. He's a lot of fun. He's a phenomenal bassist. A lot of fun on the road. I think it's basically the distance. I think that's largely what it is. He's got like a lot of commitments. He's got his main band battalions up in Hull and stuff. So I think it's largely just the distance is the problem. He's getting back 4 or 5 in the morning because he has to pull over and kip on the side of the road on the way back from when playing down south because we're all Oxford based. There's a lot of gigs of London, Bournemouth, like around that region. So it's tricky.
It's been a good 3 years though, man.
It has.
It's a good stint.
Yeah. We've got one more gig left on Monday with supporting Red Fang, and then it's a good gig to go out on as well.
It is.
I mean, it would have been great if today was the last one, but we kind of had that offered. They're like, can you just do one more? And he's like, go on then. For
Red Fang.
So that's cool. And we got the new guy started in. His first show's going to be September.
22nd, is it?
No,
8th.
New Crossing. But he's got about an hour of material under his belt now, so he's
fantastic.
can do a set. So obviously got tighten up a few more rehearsals and stuff.
Yeah.
But he's close, isn't he? So
Very close.
Are you thinking about a follow-up to Death Rattle with?
absolutely, in the work already.
It's in the bag, pretty much, isn't it?
Pretty much got all the songs.
Yeah, it's close, isn't it? It's about eight or nine or something. So.
Yeah, I think with what we've got planned, it needs a bit of refinement, but the bulk of it is pretty much there. It's it's the last. We're aiming for 9 tracks. The last 3 or so just need a little bit of touching up and maybe a few lyrics here and there, bit of working on, and then it's there pretty much. So
hopefully track it like end of next year or something like that.
Yeah. We're not going to rush in on this one because we tend to set ourselves like time frames of stuff to get things in by, whereas it's easy if you don't have that.
Yeah.
So there's no reason to impose it on ourselves. So.
How do you find it compares to Dennett or the previous bass player who I can't remember his name? Chris. Yeah, how does it compare to?
Andy? I mean, I think technically speaking, this isn't like sort of putting any of the other guys down, but technically speaking, Dennett's like, I think the best.
He's a lead bassist, that's the thing.
He's a lead bassist, absolutely.
But I mean, like,
But you can be a lead bassist without being technically any good. You can pull them, like he pulls the moves, and he's also got the technical ability with Dennett.
He's tasteful.
I think Andy though he plays more with a lot of distortion, and it gives it that sort of like fuzzy sort of tone, and
it's quite good because we haven't got the second guitar live anymore. So having that more dirtier bass tone is pretty good. And
it works. It still sounds like Desert Storm. You know.
They're also almost different backgrounds as well. Like Dennett is very much like a history of heavy metal personified. Like he's just
Status Quo.
This is it. Like
Saxon,
Saxon, like Sabbath. Like he's a phenomenal bassist. I'd say Andy's probably like
he's more into the sludge, and he like I hate gods or like
that's him.
But we got a lot of elements of that sound in our music as well. Like certainly, I mean, one of the tunes that we're planning to have on the next album is the main riff is kind of based around one of his ideas. It's probably the only one he's going to get on the album, to be honest, because the rest of it's kind of pre-written already.
It's funny because we wrote Death Rattle, and then Dennett came on board after we'd essentially written the album. So Dennett had to write his bass lines to fit the music, and now we've almost written this album without Andy. And he's coming on board, and he's now going to have to write his bass lines to fit. So we haven't had the opportunity to write an album with the bassist since Chris. So it's like
bloody long time, really.
It's been quite a while since we've written an album with the bassist and had that bassist perform.
Even Omens, he wasn't that
involved with. Exactly. Whatever comes after the next release will be something that is.
I think he's
unless he bails again. Rolling bassist.
I think he's going to be in it for the long haul, though. I think
he seems committed.
He used to be in a really cool sludge band from Oxford called Beard of Zeus, and they split up probably like 10 years ago now. He's got kids, and he's not played in a band for good like 8 years, I'd say, or 10.
Well, since that. When he was playing live, that was the last time.
I imagine he's got that hunger again then after a bit of time off.
He's got the drive, and he's got that kind of like I need to get back playing again. Like the kids are a little bit older now, and it's like it's a bit more time. Because I think that's why Beard of Zeus stopped, was because it wasn't just kids, but it was also like they all went to different corners of the world and stuff. So now he's like, right, the kids are a bit older. Now I want to get back into it, and it's like I think he's a good fit. I think he's a really good fit, and I'm really excited to see what happens going forward with Desert Storm, because I think like it's he's more local than Matt is.
I think also having that like where it's just a one band for him. With
Matt, it's like
you know how it is as well, being in 2 bands yourself. It'll be quite hard because you kind of want to spend a bit of time focusing on one, and then you're like, oh, I'm like neglecting the other a little bit. You know what I mean? So it's just a case of balancing it.
You focus more when there's only one band doing things. If one of them's on a break, I can just go all out on the other. And
which is why I'm not a massive slut. I'll just stick to my one band. It's you lot that want to take on 12 bands.
Well, we only did one because of the lockdown. We just written Death Rattle, so I was like, well, should be 80 for you.
Chuck a bit of Grandma, a bit of Desert Storm, throw some wall in for
Grandma was dead pretty much.
Well, that was going to be one of my questions for you too. Wall album. Couple of weeks away now.
It's almost out.
There's a few new songs on that.
Basically, we just felt like putting those 2 EPs together and writing a few extra ones, so we're not mugging people off. But maybe we could get some more exposure from that.
Yeah, that's the thing with when you release 2 EPs. I mean, you'll know this, like. You get less press for it. Like people don't really review it as much unless it's like a full album, you know. So.
That's kind of why Desert Storm's never done an EP.
We've never done EP.
We've done splits because that's kind of fun to do.
But then with that shows like
with splits is different, isn't it? Because you've got exposure from the 2 bands. So like when Band A is out on tour, they're plugging it. When Band B's out on tour, they're plugging it. So that's why it works well. And also it's nice to be on a band with your like on a release with your mates as well, or like a band you admire. But
you don't get the reviews still.
No, you don't. You don't.
No, I think promoters take albums more seriously than EPs as well. Like if you've got a bunch of singles and EPs out, I feel like they're more likely to put a band with an album higher up the bill.
Yeah, I'd agree.
You know,
could be right there.
You know, still very good. How long are you sticking around for? Got the whole weekend or just?
I'm here till Monday, and then Monday night we're playing in Norwich.
You better not go to Norwich. We won't be there.
Northampton, Norwich, Nottingham. There we go. Yeah, we're going to the rescue rooms with somebody supporting Reg Fang. So I'm going to be here till Monday. They kick us out of here about 1 o'clock.
Midday,
I could get myself like I don't know, a shower somewhere, and probably something to eat, and then. So I'm here for the weekend. These guys are bouncing.
We go tomorrow evening, afternoon, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, we got to basically return the van 11 o'clock latest. So
drop the gear off and all that fun stuff.
I realised earlier I've only brought 1 pair of socks.
No.
By mistake. That was the one thing I didn't pack, the socks. It's going to be a long 3 days, but...
you might be able to find some, maybe.
You don't really have those on the old merch stand, do they? That's the problem. Like, that's one item of clothing.
Get any Desert Storm socks for your next...
Unfortunately not.
No, okay.
Yeah, no, that's a tricky one, because you can't really go without them either, can you?
Yeah.
Barefoot across the campsites.
Turn them inside out.
I have 1 pair now,
You get at least 2 wears out of it, but anything beyond that's
I've got 2 pairs of socks then, that's fine then.
Nobody cares if you stink.
It's my feet, like, I'm not even I want to go near those, let alone... This has been really nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice,
always.
And best of luck with the new bass player and the Red Fang show.
Thank you. Thanks, Matt.
This has been Desert Storm at Bloodstock.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.